Hello there, Aries, and welcome back to my channel. This is Awaken Healings with Jess. I'm here to bring you your energy forecast for the month of July. So, yeah, it's going to be a very interesting month, energetically speaking. We are having the solar eclipse on the 2nd. It's going to be huge energy. This entire month of July, let me just move the camera. This entire month of July is going to be pretty spectacular. We've got a lot going on with the eclipse. We have the new moon in Cancer on the 2nd as well. We have the full moon in Capricorn on the 16th. And we have Mercury Retrograde starting on the 7th of July. So yeah, lots going on. But first, before we get ahead of ourselves, I'd like to invite you to join me in creating sacred space. I'm going to use my Tibetan singing bowl and yeah, just take some nice clean, cleansing, healing breaths. Let's connect energetically, and here we go. All right. All right, thank you. Let's put this off to the side. Okay, so I'm going to pull a 3-card spread using the Oracle of the Moon Goddess deck. Those of you who are new to my channel, I always like to start off with pulling some theme cards just so that way we can get a basis for what's going on. But as I'm shuffling, I'll just kind of get back into the astrology and the cosmology. Like I said, we have the eclipse happening on the 2nd, which is very exciting, and this will be happening in the pre-shadow phase of the Mercury Retrograde. So I know some of us get a little bit nervous around retrograde season, Mercury Retrograde, but you know, I think coupled with the Cancer new moon and the solar eclipse in Cancer, I think this energy will be a bit softer, a bit easier to traverse, and it's not going to be so frenzied and chaotic. The retrograde is supposed to last until about the 19th of July. So it's going to bring about big changes. It's going to help cleanse anything that's no longer serving us. It's really going to help amplify what's going on energetically with the eclipses. And oh, this is interesting. Yeah, I feel like this is the eclipse energy coming in right now. So it's a very exciting time period right now. You know, at this time of year, eclipse season always brings a punch of energy. It's just really going to excite many of us to move forward in our plans and intentions, to really gain clarity on who we are and where we are in our lives. Those of you who've been watching my channel since the new year know that we've been dealing with a big cycle, and that April was a huge month to really close down timelines in karmic situations, karmic relationships, and that since April through about now, we've all been closing down big karmic cycles. Okay, and it's happening throughout the collective. It's happening to each and every one of us, including me. So none of us are exempt, but this energy, the eclipse energy, is all about starting anew. It's really going to bring us the clarity that we need, because I feel like many of us have already closed down the cycles, or we've already released the people, the career, the situations, or whatever that was no longer working for us, no longer serving our highest good. I feel like many of us have already done the work to, you know, push that aside and to start redirecting ourselves towards new ideas, new goals, new dreams that are going to be more in alignment with ourselves. So that energy is starting up. It's new, it's crystallizing, it's still forming, but this eclipse energy is really just catapult that energy forward, and we're going to gain all the clarity that we really need by, I want to say, middle of the month, middle of July, beyond. By the end of the month, we should have a clear understanding going into August of where things lie, where things stand. And that's with people, that's with jobs, that's with projects, that's with, you know, our family ties, that's within ourselves, you know, because many of us are also redefining ourselves. So we're going to have a lot of that clarity probably towards the end of the month. So just allow all these big changes to happen. So it's very exciting. And the best advice is just to flow with it. Don't resist what's happening. Just flow with the changes, flow with the vibes, and it's going to be all good. All right, so first up is acceptance reversed. So remember how I was just talking about flowing with it? Yeah, accept the changes, accept what's happening, and just know that what's happening is what's going on in your lives, it's for the greatest good. It's going to bring about some pretty cool opportunities, things that you just didn't think of if you are open and free to accepting and allowing new opportunities to enter your lives, because up next is the unexpected. Yeah, seriously, right, this time period right now, the month of July, right now we're in Cancer season, so our intuition is really high, we're feeling within our emotions, we're flowing with it, we're getting aligned spiritually and energetically with, you know, the divine and what's going on, but it's bringing about the unexpected. Yeah, allow this to happen, allow this to come in, because many of us get stuck in pre-programmed thought about what we think we want, and you know, maybe we're just limiting ourselves, and the universe is like, no, I've got something better for you. I've got something way cooler for you to come in. All you have to do is trust. Yeah, trust it. Trust that the unexpected that's coming in is for your highest good, that it's going to be amazing, and don't resist. You know, because the acceptance card is coming in reversed, which usually indicates some sort of resistance, hesitation, or fear-based energy. So I'm going to set these up right here and kind of use that as our guide as we're going forward, you know, in your reading. But sorry, it's just need a little bit better setup over here. Okay, but yeah, I think that's exciting. It's an exciting way to kick off your reading. Great energy that's coming through. Let me just kind of get myself organized a little bit better. There we go. But yeah, I am super stoked about what's going on energetically in July. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait for it. I can feel that big changes are on the horizon. I just don't know what they are. I just feel like, you know what I feel? Abundance. I feel this for everybody. I feel that everyone is going to get a big shift in prosperity, in abundance, in realizing their goals, dreams, manifestations. It's going to be awesome. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to do a spread for you. I'm going to try something new. I'm going to pull 3 cards for each week of July, so 4 lines for you all. Again, I'm using the Mystic Dreamers Tarot card deck. I used this in the middle of the mid-month for June, and I really liked it. I did the Celtic spread last time, but this time I'm being called to do sort of like a week-by-week look. So it's going to take me a little bit to pull the cards because we do need 12, but yeah, I'm just excited. We have, like I said, the eclipse energy. It's going to force us to really get in touch with our shadow side. So anything that we're hesitant or resistant on changing or letting go, that's going to come up. So allow yourself to feel the emotions, allow yourself to, you know, feel your way through what's going on here. And if it's rage, allow yourself to rage. If it's tears, allow those tears to flow. But it's all part of the healing process. This is like the last effort in the healing process, you know, so that way you can come fully into alignment within yourselves and welcome in the new opportunities that shall be coming in, you know, after about middle of the month going into August, September. So it's going to be amazing. But yeah, the solar eclipse energy, we should start feeling that on the 1st through the 3rd. So it's going to be about a 3-day event energetically that we may feel impacted by its energy. But it's going to be, this is a time period of high synchronicities, interesting coincidences, people from the past coming in just to say hello, maybe like old romantic flames. Maybe those of you who are in separation, you know, you might receive a check-in from your person just to see how things are going. There's gonna be a lot of unions coming through after, you know, this energy settles. Also reunions for those of you who are in separation. For those of you who are single, you know, you're gonna be meeting people. You're gonna be meeting people that, you know, are going to be, either it's going to be like soulmate energy, someone that you just didn't expect to meet, or it's going to be people who are going to be helping you out in your projects. And I think that's true for everyone. So it's just an awesome time period. You know, we're aligning ourselves with the new cycles, and this is the time to do it. So, okay, let me kind of set these up so I can see what the cards really are. Sorry guys, just a minute. Okay, all right, so we've got our spread. Oops, oh, this is interesting. Okay, so bottom of the deck is the 9 of Swords. Okay, so Aries, some of you may be feeling a bit anxious about the changes that are going on. This indicates anxiety, sleepless nights, overthinking, and stress. So maybe it's nervous excitement, nervous energy, because I personally feel like this is an exciting time period. The month of June, the Gemini energy was about playfulness and feeling lighthearted and carefree, and that's also carrying on into the Cancer season. That's the energy of Cancer as well. But, you know, right now it's us really focusing in on ourselves, focusing in on what we want in our lives, you know, what we want our home to look like, our living space to look like, or feel like, really. This is a time period of feeling. So as you make decisions, do it from a place that's going to bring you love and joy and satisfaction, because if you're doing it from that heart-centeredness space, you won't be led astray, okay? And I think that'll help soothe some of that anxious feeling that some of you may be experiencing. Okay, so let me just move these down. Okay, so for your first week in July, you have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Star. Okay, so the Star came in reverse, the Knight of Swords came in reverse. So you have the Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups, and the Star. Okay, so what does that mean? All right, so what I'm seeing here is that you're waiting on clarity. You're waiting on a message or information in order for you to move forward. So that's why the Knight of Cups is reversed. That usually indicates waiting or delays. But when Knights come in, Knights are also about forward movement. So I think what's happening is that you know what you want to do with your plan, you know where you want to go. It's just that right now you're doing a quick check-in to be like, okay, am I on the right path? Am I on the right course? You know, am I pointed it in the right direction? Do I have enough resources? You know, is the plan in place? So the Knight of Swords reverse is saying, okay, take a pause, because usually when Knights come in, especially sword energy, it's fast-moving energy, and the time is now. It's a very impulsive energy. It's a very action-oriented energy. It's a very excitable energy. And if you're not careful, you can just go off in the wrong direction, go off a cliff. So this card is coming in to saying, okay, Aries, let's slow down, let's do a quick check-in and make sure that you're on the right path. Knight of Cups is coming in. This could be a declaration of love. This could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. For the Knight of Swords, you may be dealing with air signs, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But I feel like when the Knight of Cups comes in, he is I guess you can regard him as the ultimate romantic of the tarot deck. So he's very in touch with his emotions. He's very caring, very nurturing, very romantic. He writes poetry. He expresses his love. You know, he is like the Casanova. So I feel like while you're waiting for clarity, you know, that there may also be a message of love. And for some of you who are out of union with your twin, perhaps this can be the check-in that I was talking about, right? So it's delayed, so it's coming in. I think the person may be a little bit nervous about approaching you, about, you know, becoming vulnerable with you and expressing their feelings. But you've got the Star card, and the Star is always wish fulfillment. This is from the divine. This is the divine saying, we see you, we hear you, we acknowledge your wishes, and we're shedding light on it. We're putting energy towards that, spiritual energy. So it's reversed. So I feel like this could be just a little bit of delay, or maybe you're doubting that what's coming in for you is something pretty amazing. Maybe you're a little bit fearful of it. Maybe you're fearful of getting hurt again if this is somebody from your past. For those of you who are single, this could be, you know, someone new coming in, and you're just maybe afraid of the idea that it's finally going to work out, right? So flow with the changes. Allow the new opportunities to come in, because in your theme cards you've got the unexpected. So expect the unexpected, okay? Because I think, you know, we're already off to a good start. That's the first week in July. So second week, what am I seeing? You got Six of Cups reversed, King of Wands, and Page of Cups. So reversed. So here I'm seeing that you're thinking about the past. You know, there's something about the past that is making you a little bit uncomfortable. And you've got the King of Wands, so maybe you're dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So maybe this is you guys. Maybe this is you guys coming into your reading. But when King of Wands comes up, you know, he's very balanced in his energy. He's a charismatic leader. He gets things done. He knows what he wants. Let's see. But yeah, I feel like there is love trying to make its way, because even though you have the Six of Cups reversed, you know, that's thinking about the past, that's nostalgia. You're thinking about the good times. You also have the Page of Cups reversed. And this is, you know, this could possibly be an apology. This could also be a water sign trying to make their way into you. I mean, you've got the Knight of Cups in your first week. Now you have the Page of Cups reversed. I feel like with the nostalgia card reversed that you're just not too sure how you feel about this person who may be coming in for you. You may need more time to think about your feelings, to think about what happened, and to determine, you know, do you really want this person back in your life, or are you willing just to say, you know what, we had a great time together. We were together for a very long time. It ran its course, and now it's time for us to move forward in new directions. So that's something that you need to think about, because, you know, the love is there. I'm seeing that, you know, something or someone is coming in for you, but I feel like there's some resistance there, Aries. That's the second week. In the third week, you've got the Page of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and Five of Wands. Okay, let me do it this way. Page of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Five of Wands. So when I see the page come in, the Page of Pentacles, that's always a card of manifestation. It's early energy, it's young energy, it's new energy. This is something pertaining to your new cycle that you're starting. You've got the Six of Swords, which means forward movement, travel. You're moving on. This could be that you're moving on from your current position in life. You know, maybe there's something that, maybe you realize that you've outgrown life in general where you're at. and it's time for you to explore, you know, options that's going to grow and expand you either as a person or as a professional, you know, within your career. This could be you, like I said, you trying to move on, you know, from something from the past. So maybe that's why all the cups that are coming in are reversed. You've got the Knight of Cups bringing in this declaration of love, but you got the Page reversed. So, you know, and you also have the nostalgia card. So I think you're looking back and you may be just asking yourself, do I want to go back to something like that? I mean, you all separated for a reason. What was that reason? Is it because you all were not in alignment with each other, you know, goal-wise? Did you all want different things out of life? Did you all have, you know, two different sets of visions about how you saw life working out for you all? So these are things for you to think about. I feel like perhaps that situation ended because you outgrew it. It's not because you didn't love that person anymore. I'm sure you still care very much for that person. It just no longer fit who you were, and it no longer fit your lifestyle or the vision that you see for yourself or that you saw for yourself, because, you know, you've got the Six of Swords coming in. This is the third week, and again, this is going to be right around right after Mercury goes direct again. So this will be the shadow phase of Mercury retrograde. But you know, with the eclipse energy that we have going on, it's going to bring you a lot of clarity. You know, this is the manifestation card, the Page of Pentacles. This is you dreaming about what you want your next cycle to be. And the Five of Wands is conflict. You know, this is conflict, this is competition, this is challenges. And, you know, I think you're struggling with yourself about moving on, right, with the Six, and manifesting, bringing in your manifestations. These are the manifestations starting to crystallize. This is Page energy. It's no longer the Ace, because aces are like the spark, the inspiration. It's the very initial energy. But when it's a Page coming in, this means that this is starting to take form. So your dreams are starting to realize. They're starting to come in. Things are starting to get into alignment. And you may be battling yourself. You may be battling your friends and family about the direction or the new choices you're making for yourself. But know this. Know that this is your life. And, you know, it's time for you to live authentically, because I see you in the center of your reading as the King of Wands. I do feel like this is you all, Aries, that you are grounded in your firepower. You are grounded in your energy. And I do think you know what you want. It's just that you're struggling, or I don't want to say the word struggling, but there is work and effort to be done to make sure that your new timelines are coming in the way that you want them to, because you are moving forward, you know, with that Six of Swords. But, you know, you've got the King energy. So this is you being in alignment, grounded in your masculine energy. Even you feminines, this is you getting aligned with your divine masculine energy. You're level-headed, you're in your leadership power, you're in your power of authority. You're feeling really good right now. So Aries, this is a great place to be in. So try and harness that and keep tapping into that for the remainder of the month, and you won't be disappointed. Fated changes are coming in the fourth week, so Wheel of Fortune. This is the beginning of a new cycle, so this is very exciting. This energy will carry you into August. You have Five of Pentacles coming through reverse. This is you coming out of the cold. This is you coming into spiritual alignment. This is no longer feeling abandoned or alone. You know, I feel like you're finding your tribe, you're finding your people to support and to move you forward in your goals and dreams. And then you have the Death card as well, reversed. I feel like when the Death card comes in reversed, this is about personal changes, personal growth, personal transformation. You've got the Wheel of Energy and the Death card in the same row. This is big energy. So get ready for the ride, Aries, because this This is going to be huge. I mean, you've got, let me put this one down, but you've got the, you know, Six of Swords, you know, in your third week, you're moving on. And then you've got, you know, the Wheel of Fortune and the Death in your fourth week. So Aries, big changes are on the horizon. Big changes are happening for you. Came in your theme card, you know, the unexpected. So lots of cool things are coming in for you all. Absolutely. So expect the unexpected, accept the changes, roll with the energy, flow with it. It's gonna be flippin' amazing. All right. So what time do we have? Yep, we're good. So let me move this to the side. I'm gonna do the love reading portion using the Pure Love Oracle. And this is just a cool way to check in with the divine masculines and feminines and see what comes through. But yeah, I keep telling you, I am excited about the month of July. I'm excited about the eclipse season. I'm excited about the clarity, you know, and the psychic downloads that many of us are going to start receiving. Excuse me. It's gonna be pretty awesome. It's gonna be a period of spiritual awakening. Big changes are coming through because, like I said, all of us have ended or just about ending a major karmic cycle, and it's just what's happening. And now is the time for us to start something new. And we have some big planets that are going retrograde as well. Neptune is going retrograde, so is Saturn. Pluto's doing some movement, and I mean, and it just happens. And these retrogrades, it's their time for them to happen. They always happen right around now, and they last until December. Then they go direct from January to about June-ish time frame. So it's what it does. But for the next 6 months, this will be a time period for us to really go deep within ourselves and really pay attention more to our dreams, to our thoughts, our intuition. Yeah, so let's check in with the feminine and the masculine. Oh wow, okay, so masculine would like to share to his feminine, you are not available to connect right now. However, you are in my dreams at night. Okay, and feminine would like to share to her masculine, I am closed off to love right now. Look for signs of our love around you. Okay, well, that's very interesting, you know, because in the reading in the first week we saw the Knight of Cups coming in, you know, riding in on his horse with his cup, willing to declare his love for his beloved. But also the Knight of Swords was reversed, so there is conflict, there's confusion, there's uncertainty, there's doubt. The Knight is also, you know, the Knight of Swords is also about waiting and making sure that they have all the information in order to move forward in a decision. So there is delay there, and there is hesitation, and, you know, in the reading I see that, you know, Aries, you're thinking about the past, and you have the Page of Cups reversed, and you're just not sure if you're willing to accept that cup of love, or at least from that person. So it's interesting that we're seeing that the feminine is closed off, and that the masculine is saying, yeah, you're closed off. And she's like, yeah, I am. So I feel like whomever this is for is that, you know, it's definitely a timing thing. I get the sense that this particular situation will not be reconciled anytime soon. There may be a check-in. I'm seeing that in the first to the second week of July, that there may be a check-in from either your masculine or feminine, whichever energy is speaking to you. But there may be a quick check-in to see how things are going. I don't know if this will be the first time you all have ever communicated since the split. But the feminine is not open right now. Doesn't mean to say that she won't become available later. It's just right now, not so much. There's a lot to think about and to think through, and depending on what happened, depending on what caused the separation, it's definitely playing a factor in this particular situation. You will gain more clarity towards the end of the month, you know, especially the third week, because you've got the Page of Pentacles, right? This is manifestation, and you are moving forward, you know, in your life. So you will know which direction to go into. And of course, the fourth week is all about change. You've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Death card. No avoiding it. Change is happening at the end of the month, and it's going to be in your highest good, Aries. So just know that. But you will know if you want to be with this person, or if it's time to say, you know what, thank you, but I must go this alone, or I must go in a different direction, and you should probably do the same thing too. So you'll know what you'll need to do towards the middle of the month. You start gaining that clarity, but by the end of the month, definitely by August, it's going to be pretty obvious on what you need to do. All right, so I'm going to pull from the Journey of Love Oracle and just see if we can get anything else that comes through. I'm going to do one card for the masculine and one for the feminine. So we got one right away for the masculine. I just need one more for the feminine to round this out. Oops. And these cards are so large, and they have an interesting gloss on them that sometimes it makes them stick. So it makes it a little bit challenging to shuffle. All right. So for the masculine, let the feminine lead the way. Yeah. And this came in reversed. So maybe masculine, I mean, like it's saying here, she's closed off. You're telling her, I feel like you're closed off. She's like, yeah, I am. I'm closed off to love right now. And the card is coming in saying, let the feminine lead the way. Yeah, absolutely. I think masculines, I think you just love your feminine so much that, you know, you're excited and you're wanting to move forward. You're wanting reconciliation, maybe a reunion of sorts. But it's going to have to be on her own terms and in her own timeline, you know, when she's ready to have that conversation, or when she's ready to allow you back into her life. That's going to be something that she's working through, because like I said, many of us are working through karmic cycles. We're ending them, and she's getting into alignment with herself, because, you know, she has new visions for what she wants her life to look like. You know, she's up-leveling herself. She's upgrading her life, and it could be upgrading circle of friends, upgrading her career, upgrading where she lives, upgrading, you know, who she's interacting with. She's growing spiritually, and right now she just needs that time to focus on that. So I feel like if masculine, if you come in too fast, too quickly, or too early, it may distract her from the changes that she's making. And she may tell you that. She may tell you, you know what? I love you, you know, and I think about you all the time, and I'm sending you love and light, you know, in the 5D. I just can't do this right now. It's timing. It's a timing thing. So masculine, I'm going to turn this upright. Let the feminine lead the way, okay? All right, and then for feminine, this one's interesting. This one came up reversed too. It's becoming. So let me hold it upright. Yeah, and it's exactly what I just said. You are blooming and blossoming into an upgraded version of yourself. You are upgrading your life, you're upgrading your goals, dreams, and intentions, and you're moving forward. You're moving forward with these, and you've got the Page of Pentacles right here, and this is manifestation. All right, this is crystallization of your hopes and dreams, and they are coming in. All right, So this whole month of July is going to be a very important month, and it's going to be a month of magic, a month of synchronicity, a month of strong energy. So keep Aries, keep your thoughts positive, keep your words positive, and even though things aren't working out the way that you think they should be working out, know that everything always works out for the best, regardless of what it looks like. So flow with it, allow the changes to happen, and you won't be disappointed, because even though you may have an idea of how you had, maybe, how can I say this? Maybe how you envisioned an outcome is not working out to what you thought. Just know that however it does work out, or however it crystallizes, it's going to be for your highest good. It's going to be for your best interest, the best interest of all parties involved. And it may actually come in better than you think, better than what you actually envisioned for yourself. So get excited, expect the unexpected, and trust the process. All right, so I'm going to pull from the Archangel deck, and we'll just see. Ooh, that one came in quick. We'll just see what comes out. But yeah, I mean, I can't believe it. We've got the new moon in Cancer on the 2nd, the solar eclipse on the 2nd, we have Mercury retrograde on the 7th, full moon on the 16th, full moon in Capricorn on the 16th, so that'll have some nice earth energy. And yeah, Mercury retrograde should end about the 19th. So it's gonna be a big month. July is no joke. And then around the 21st or so, we start Leo season. So fire energy. So things are gonna get really exciting. So right now in Cancer season, it's just about us turning into ourselves, flowing with the changes, listening to our intuitions, and really feeling our way through what's going on. This is about doing things that makes us feel good. Okay, first up, career transition. We talked about that earlier in the reading. So this is from Archangel Chamuel. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. Absolutely. These are big changes that are happening. Like I said, many of you all are up-leveling yourselves. You're turning your lives into different directions that's going to be more in alignment with you, that you're going to flow with the energy a bit better, and it's going to yield the changes and changes in the goals that you want to see for yourself. It's going to bring in abundance, exactly how you envisioned. All right? So yeah. Most importantly, gentleness. This is a time to be gentle with yourself. This is a time to just allow the changes to happen, just flow. Flow with it. Don't resist. Don't try to control the energy. Don't try to manipulate the situation or people. And don't criticize yourself. Just be gentle with yourself and gentle with others around you, because we're all going through big changes. So this is Archangel Sandalphon. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. Yeah, this is a time to just chill out, enjoy the summer energy, enjoy the solar energy that we have, and just go with it, It's going to be amazing. August is going to be a month of activity, so kind of just flow with this energy right now. And then victory, another message from Archangel Sandalphon. Okay? Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Yeah, and we saw that with the star card. This came in for you the first week. It's reversed. So it's coming in for you. Just don't doubt it. But this is you getting into alignment with your highest good. This is what's going to trigger the career transition. This is what's going to trigger, the new opportunities coming into your life. Because it's happening. You've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Death card, and expect the unexpected, just like your theme card said. So, all right, Aries, that's all I have for you right now. It's going to be an amazing month. I'm super excited about the energy that we're experiencing right now. You've got some great things to look forward to. Your month is going to be awesome. You're definitely in a period of transition, but you know, just get excited about it. Keep yourself open, because the unexpected is coming through. May not always be easy. There may be some bumps and obstacles along the way, but just know that, you know, victory is at the end of all this. And yeah, I'm excited. So keep in touch with me, comment below, let me know how the solar eclipse is working with you all. Thank you to all my current subscribers. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I'm super excited to have you here with the channel. Welcome all cross watchers. I hope that you all liked the content and the information that's coming through. Okay, Aries, I will see you in the middle of the month. Have a wonderful July. Happy solar eclipse, and lots of love and light to you all. All right, take care. Bye-bye.